everyone's like, what is going on with the refs? And I'm like, I don't know. And you finding me $500 is not going to do.
This was the exact spark Caitlyn Clark's fans had been waiting for. And when Sophie Cunningham brought the fire, it was bigger than anyone expected. She wasn't just defending Caitlyn, she became the loudest challenger to the league itself. As 2025 rolled on, Sophie's patience vanished. Every cheap shot, every missed whistle, every fine, instead of backing down, she came back twice as strong. The refs, the media, even her own former teammates, nobody was safe. And that was just the start. In this video, we'll break down how Sophie transformed from Caitlyn's protector into the WNBA's biggest headache. But before we dive in, hit that like button and let me know your favorite Sophie moment in the comments.
Competitor that I am, I'm fierce, I'm sassy, I stick up for my teammates, stick up for myself, and so sometimes I think that's okay to be feisty.
When Sophie first signed with the Fever, fans knew she was exactly what this roster needed: tough, fearless, and unafraid of conflict. But what they didn't expect was her loyalty. From the jump, it was clear she wasn't just a player, she was standing shoulder to shoulder with Caitlyn.
I mean, you know, she has changed our game in the best possible way in every...
And that kind of loyalty? Rare in today's WNBA. After months of watching Caitlyn get buried by the media, ignored by refs, and even slowed down in marketing deals, Sophie finally said what no one else would. Caitlyn Clark is the face of the league. That honesty instantly made her target number one. Opponents wanted to test her. And in the preseason, rookie Kiki Fenn found out the hard way. She dropped Sophie, but Sophie bounced right back, locked eyes with her, and basically sent the message: don't try me again.
Go down into the trees and things happen. And Kiki area Fenn right there, it had an extra little shove. She's just like, what I do? Well, we kind of grab up, and then Sophie Cunningham pops right up and has a lot to say.
That moment was only a preview. If a rookie could go at Sophie like that, what chance did Caitlyn have? For the Fever, it was open season. Refs swallowed their whistles, Caitlyn got hit night after night, and nothing changed. Until Sophie finally snapped. June 17th, Commissioner's Cup, Fever versus Sunday. The game turned ugly. Jacy Sheldon swiped at Caitlyn's face. Marina Mabrey hammered her with a body shot, and still no calls. That's when Sophie Cunningham had enough. What happened next became an instant classic for Caitlyn's fans.
Great. That's a flagrant foul. It's a hard foul. You could say it's a play on the ball, but...
At last, some pushback. Sophie answered with a headlock, a shove, and a clear dare. Do something about it. Everyone knew Sophie was fiery, but this was different. This was a switch flipping. From that moment on, she wasn't just playing basketball, she was waging war. And she made it clear afterward, this wasn't about one foul. It was about everything Caitlyn had been through since day one.
During that, it was just part of the game. I think the refs had a lot to do with that. It was a build-up for a couple of years now of them just not protecting, you know, the star player of the WNBA. And so at the end of the day, I'm going to protect my teammates. That's what I do. And I'm a team player, so it's all good.
For months, Sophie had watched how Caitlyn was treated. But now that she was in the middle of it herself, she'd had enough. That one night elevated Sophie Cunningham from a role player into a household name.
Bring in Sophie Cunningham. I had no idea. Sophie Cunningham was a black belt at the age of 6.
Yeah. Yep.
Boom!
Wow.
She was the one who finally stepped up for Caitlyn Clark. And the reaction was massive. Fans bought out her jersey in minutes. Her social media exploded. And then she leaned into the moment. She dropped a TikTok, soundtracked with Selena Gomez, playfully nodding at the Jacy Sheldon scuffle, and it went viral. Comments flooded in. Thank you for standing up for Caitlyn. In that instant, Sophie became one of the league's most marketable players. But while fans rallied, critics went on the attack. Media headlines bashed her, a petition demanded her suspension, and the WNBA slapped her with a $400 fine. Sophie had a choice, back down or double down. She chose war. Just days later, she showed up pregame in a Barstool Trace Letches shirt featuring her, Caitlyn, and Lexi Hull. Her loyalty couldn't have been clearer, and the league hated it. But Sophie wasn't slowing down.
Man, I don't know how excited people are to be going to Detroit.
On July 1st, she went straight at the league's expansion plans, and fans in Detroit and Cleveland went wild. The backlash was immediate: critics, insiders, even other players. For a minute, she tried to soften her comments, but then she flipped it and admitted what everyone knew. Plenty of people agreed with her. They were just too scared to say it.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am someone who says what everyone else is thinking or talking about, not just with the refs,
Did you post
but
that
with
after
Detroit,
after you guys lost?
with Cleveland. I want people to hear what I just said. I am the only one, but if you ask our league, they feel the same exact way.
The league feels the same way about the refs as you?
And Detroit and Cleveland.
Yeah.
And
you
so
want to
now,
give it one more shot?
no, because
Okay.
I said what I had to say.
Dude, go on.
And I'm not going to apologize because I fully believe that. Don't tell me that Detroit is more fun than.
And that became Sophie's trademark. She voiced the things no one else dared to say. The fines kept stacking up. July 18th, she posted a TikTok clowning the refs with a Sabrina Carpenter track. 1 million views in hours. The WNBA fined her $500. For Sophie, with endorsement deals pouring in, that was pocket change. Instead of silencing her, it gave her a louder megaphone. 2 weeks later, she launched her podcast, Show Me Something. And right out of the gate, she didn't hold back.
I've seen players in our league try to like toughen up Caitlyn. We call her CC. CC. For even when I wasn't on her team, like I know the talks that Phoenix had in the locker room of like, no, we're gonna prove her, we're gonna show her what the W really is. You know what I mean? And like, I get it to a certain extent. And like every rookie coming into the league, that's how you're gonna treat them. But
Right.
there's just more for her. So it's her second year. And like now being on her team and like seeing it, I'm like, what are people doing? Like, actually, it's just too much. And
Yeah.
like, it's just, I'm over. And if I'm saying it's too much, then it's.
From episode 1, Sophie went scorched earth. She blasted the league for letting Caitlyn take nonstop abuse. She even called out former teammates by name. She said flat out, all the cheap shots, the constant hacks, the bruises, it was because of Caitlyn Clark. And she didn't stop there. She torched the refs for the Sun game, saying Marina Mabrey should have been tossed without question.
A couple players on their team that are just do a little bit extra stuff, like
Yeah.
just chippy talking. Like you're a professional athlete, like that's what happens,
And
right?
I feel like you see it more because people act like this towards
Yes,
Caitlyn.
1,000%. So in the first half, the refs didn't call. Someone should have been thrown out, and the refs did not call it.
Correct. I remember that.
They didn't, and so I was like,
That
all
was when
right,
she got
like,
full body
dude,
chested.
by 3 people.
late. Yeah.
Like 2 people, they're like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, if that was anyone else, I would have been booted out of the game. I know that for sure. I'm a little sassy, but like, so are they.
Your leash is shorter though, because they know.
Literally, I don't even have a leash. I just have a freaking collar and
Then she dropped the real bomb, not just on players, but on owners, the media, and anyone in the WNBA who disrespected Caitlyn Clark.
No, I think that's from what I've seen.
Yeah, what
in the
is
media,
the outside? Like the outside
the
view
discourse
of the
is
W?
like, why bully the person who is like not 100% responsible, but like has a huge role in growing your sport?
Dude, and it literally like pisses me off when people are like, she's not the face of the league.
Who would be?
What?
Sabrina? No.
No, there's really good, well-known people in our league. I'm not discrediting them. Like, we have a lot of badasses in our league.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah to that. I'm all for that. But when people try to argue that she's not the face of our league, or if our league would be where we're at without her, you're dumb as shit.
Yeah.
You're literally dumb.
Next, she doubled down on the refs. No sugarcoating, no filters. Almost daring the league to fine her again.
Get it? Because if I was a ref, I know I would mess up all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that your job is easy, but when it is a simple call right in front of your face multiple times, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What call are you like bugged out?
All of them.
Most? Everything?
Like, it's just like they're just so inconsistent. Like, that's my thing. Like, if you're on the other team and you're going to be finding the shit out of me,
yeah.
cool. But let me do it to
Didn't
you.
let you, yeah.
You know what I mean?
want
Like,
consistency then.
yeah, like just give. And I think that's players across the league and like new fans across the country. Like, everyone's like, what is going on with the refs? And I'm like, I don't know. And you finding me $500 is not going to do shit.
And sure enough, on August 5th, the WNBA slapped her with another fine, $1,500 this time.
Talking about like our first week, what people had to say. Well, the WNBA fined me.
No! You got fined for episode 1?
Dude, they fined me $1,500. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is just the beginning. I was like, you're kidding. Oh,
No way.
I was like, I even told them, I even credited them that their job was hard.
I did say that, and I said that I would not be good at it. I did say that. Like, look at the whole picture. What are we doing?
But just like she promised, it didn't slow her down. That same episode, she even went at her old mentor, DeWanna Bonner, over her exit from Indiana, just days before facing her on the court with Phoenix.
Towards the end of her career, so like, she deserves her flowers. She deserves to be happy. But I also think that if you're gonna leave, like, you're gonna have to expect getting bit.
Was there explanation when it happened? No. Not even privately? That's tough. And, yeah, okay.
She put it bluntly, Bonner deserved respect and happiness at the end of her career, but leaving without explanation, not even privately, was tough to swallow. Translation: if you walk away, expect backlash. Phoenix knew exactly where Sophie stood.
Or just as an opponent today.
Yeah, AZ was good to me, but I'm way happier where I'm at now. It was good to see people. It was fun to play in front of some fans. But for me, I'm way happier in Indy.
And then Sophie went further, breaking one of the league's unwritten rules. On August 13th, she called out the refs for the way they treated Paige Buchers. She didn't dance around it. She flat out said Paige was getting superstar whistles from day one.
You're wrong. I think, I think she's a hell of a player and, would love to play with her one day. But those refs were giving her every freaking whistle last night. You literally couldn't touch her. And that shit is so annoying to me.
And she was right. Caitlyn, the face of the league, was still getting hacked in her second season without protection. Paige, a rookie, and already treated like royalty. Sophie said what fans had been screaming for months. Caitlyn deserved that respect first. And of course, the league responded the only way they know, another fine.
Hey, another thing, I don't know why this reminded me of just games, you asking about Bria, but I'm officially 3 for 3 on being fined by the WNBA.
Holy shit. For this? For the pod? Again?
They didn't like my comments on Paige Beckers.
No way.
I didn't even say anything bad.
Now, Sophie's sidelined with an MCL injury. No more on-court fireworks this season. But what she did on the court, and everything she's said since, gave her a platform that's bigger than the game. Sophie proved exactly how the league should have treated Caitlyn Clark from the start. She saw her value, defended her at every turn, and fans embraced her for it. She became their voice. And every fine, every punishment, only made her louder. That's the league's nightmare. A player fans genuinely love, defending Caitlyn Clark with zero fear, and refusing to stay quiet. And honestly, the WNBA has no one to blame but itself. Until they start protecting their stars, Sophie's not going away. If you're still here, drop a comment. I want to know your thoughts. And thanks for riding with me till the end.